Okay, hello dear friends. Let's see if we are videotaping. Are we? Yes, I think so. So, bear with me a few minutes. I will do my makeup and then we will do a blah blah blah. And this one, I already have one topic in mind. Give me a few seconds, a few minutes. Let me finish my makeup, make myself a little bit more viewable. Of course, people have the courage. No, why am I in the rush? almost done.
I think that was strong, yes.
Okay, I take it as a done job. That's it. This is as good as I can get. I already made my effort. And this video is one answering one friend's suggestion. The friend said he just graduated from school and got a career in a certain industry, no matter it's a computer industry, no matter it's a healthcare industry, no matter it's a law industry, no matter it's in service industry. This person, my friend, this friend, you know what I'm talking about, but I would like to make it more general instead of instead of going to one particular thing. Yes, when we get graduate from school, we all have a time to get used to that industry, and it's not about getting out of school. It's about our life. I learned a different thing from what I am doing right now. And yesterday I went to a party and asked other friends, and you may just ask your parents, ask your friends, ask your seniors or whoever. We all have different stories in our life. But one thing is true is that what we have learned or what we are trained to do may not end up to be what we are doing. And this happens a lot. It because at the young age, for example, for me, when I was young and the college, you need to make a decision at 20 years old or 18 years old for your life. You cannot make that decision, and it's not fair because you were too young to understand things, and you were too young. We are too young to understand what is to see the whole picture of life and to see more things. I'm sorry for the noise. So,宝贝儿们，你们可以小点声吧，谢谢，没关系。So it's okay. You have to deal with it because I am dealing with it. So you will have to deal with it. This is only fair that we are sharing even the noise at the same time. So we are too young to decide what we want to do, and we have not yet tried things. I studied international law because it's good to be a diplomat, it's good to be an ambassador, and the study I have learned, it leads to go to be ambassador, to be a news speaker, and my classmates became news speakers. A lot of them went to be ambassador. So that is the career track. But before you reach to that goal, there are so many things you need to do. And even when you reach that goal, only when you reach that goal can you see the flip side of that particular career. We say computer engineer or we see software engineer. It's a high profit job for people who do not study computer. If you do study computer and if you are a software engineer, you may think it very differently. And if you are in healthcare, I will never understand what is behind it. So when you make decision at that time, when you made your decision what to do, you did not see it. So you did not do wrong. You did not do anything wrong, but you just did not see what is behind all these things. So you may end up making the wrong decision and you stuck with it for the rest of your life. Is that true? It is not true. Because you are a living person, you are alive, and you can change things. We adapt into a situation, but we also have the ability to adapt ourselves and develop ourselves and reinvent ourselves, no matter it's within the same career or going to a different career. Even in the things you were doing, let's say you do So let's say you were trained to be in the healthcare industry. Let's say you are trained to be a server, to be a busboy, to be a busgirl, to be, you started doing a job very humble, very simple. And you choose that job because you are in college and you need some money to pay for the tuition or whatever reason, and then you start to do it. You are a barista, started from a barista. First you work as a cashier, you sweep the floor and start to make coffee, and then you make such a beautiful coffee and start slowly, you get to know the machine, the coffee machine, And the more you make coffee, the more you understand it. You understand the nature of coffee, when it comes out the best flavor, and how much degree you burn the coffee bean to make the most desired flavor for different degree. If you want dark, so that you get the flavor of dark. If you want light, get the flavor of light. If you want to have more acidity, what degree you need to roast it, and what temperature you roast it, how long you roast it. And if you want less acidity, how you work with the roasting machine. After you roast it, you will work on how to blend, how to blend the bean, or cut the bean, or grind, how to grind the bean, and how long you need to grind, and what level of setting the grinding speed you need to do, and how long you do it. And after that, you will figure out, ooh, one flavor is too strong, or the other flavor is too soft, it's not good. You need to add in, combine the different flavor. After that, you think, okay, this flavor is strong, this flavor is soft, but they are not the same nature. You need something to compromise each other, and one fruity and one earthy, something like together. The more you work on something, the more you will find. And you become a good barista, and you make the best milk, you make the best frosting, and you make everything the best. And you become the #1 in the championship of barista championship. And then you become the person that nobody can live without you. And you totally control your coffee shop. If you are not in that coffee shop, customer will go, because they just need this cup of coffee from you. If they do not have this cup of coffee from you, some stingy person, I am not that kind of person. I will appreciate a good barista, but for a training barista, I will also drink. And yeah, yes, let's say for some stingy person, for some stubborn person, you will become their life source in the morning. Because without this cup of coffee, this person, he cannot keep on his life. He cannot start his life. And you will become the life source, the energy source for some people who in the afternoon, to get the rejuvenizing, reviving renaissance, and regenerate their energy. You become so important. So you will see, you start from the most humble job, sweeping the floor on the coffee shop, and become the most important person in the world. You evolve, and through doing these things, you start to evolve. And there was a true story, I think. I will not, I'm not sure it's true or not, but the moral is true. There was one Chinese lady, and she used to work in the factory, and then she got laid off, and she went to Japan and could not find a job. And then there is only one chance to get a job, is to work in an airport toilet. I think this is a WeChat, quite a famous story circulating. And so she could not find a job. She found a job in sweeping the toilet, cleaner in Tokyo airport. So she started cleaning the airport. She does not speak the language, does not speak Japanese, only speak a few languages, but she loves her job, and she was very grateful for the job she was doing. How many minutes we have? Let me see. Oh, 23. Let me stop. Sorry, I need to remember, because every 15 minutes the YouTube one cannot, so you may have some overlapping. So let me continue. So she cleaned the floor, and she was very grateful. Finally, I can have a job. I can earn some money. I'm a useful person. So she started to clean it very well. And I think she used to be a doctor. I forgot what job. She knew something about chemistry, or she learned something about chemistry. So she combined the perfume flavor, or the cleaners flavor, and put some Chinese medicine, and put some ingredients to make it just smell so good. For different day, she puts some in different smell, different flavor, and the room is clean, nickel, impeccable, and so clean. There is not a single dust and everything. She took care of it, and she take care of the temperature of the water, always put in the right temperature. And also, after some time, she knows for a particular people like warm water, for some other people like cold water, because of the racial preference, not racist. It's just people were growing up with comfortable using hot water, and they use hotter water. And so each time she sees people, she gives she took very good care of people, and not in front of people. It just to make the perfect way. I knew that, I don't know how she did it, but I was just imagining. And in China, in my office, there was always a person. They make the toilet so clean. Every time there is a person in the toilet, and when you are there, they clean it, and you wash your hands. They are standing beside you, and wiping out the countertop, wiping out the sink, and opening up the water. I feel so bad. I felt so bad. And when you are in the toilet, and everybody can hear the sound. Anyway, it's very, very, very bad. Those are the people who do not understand people. We will talk about another topic, that sometimes things are designed people who never use that particular service, particular product. And this idea is designed by someone just suddenly get rich and feel, well, I am the boss. You need to take care of me. Anyway, so come back to this lady. She took care of it, and she made it so clean, and love her job to the degree every day she goes to work, she dress up and make makeup and put on the best of herself, because she was thinking cleaning the toilet is such a wonderful job, and it's like her showcase, her stage, so it becomes part of her life, and she enjoyed so much that she became so famous, and people goes to Tokyo airport to visit her, and just to greet her, and to see how it becomes. So it's not about money, it's about self-fulfillment, that she enjoys that job. And I could very well imagine when she first started this job, she must not having that good time, that much fun time. In my university age, I worked as a cleaner also, in a hotel cleaner. One of the person is working, the mother, one of my friend mother was a hotel owner or hotel manager, give me a chance to work in the hotel. Gosh, it's a tough job. You clean to the very bottom, you clean, and everywhere clean, and there is competition. Our group is good, and there is another group, they want to beat us, they want to compete with us. Anyway, so for everything behind it, there is joy, there is pain. You need to take your time to understand, and you do not do the things always repeating. Even the repetitive job, you can do things better and you can improve yourself. And another thing is about education. Sometimes we put too much emphasis on education. This education, I do not mean real education. Sometimes we put, let me change another word. Sometimes we put too much emphasis on these certificate things. Job is gained through a certain certificate. If you do not have a PhD degree, you cannot be a doctor. That is for sure. But there are always something wrong the way you can do. For example, you love something, and the first thing is not sign up for a school, because sign up for a school, you will spend a lot of money, a lot of time, and you may end up not liking it. Give yourself a try. Give yourself a time to practice. You can learn everything, virtually everything, from literally everything from YouTube, right? You can learn everything online right now. There is no use for school anyway. Yeah. There are some other use for school, and very important use, the most important use that is beyond the core of knowledge. It's about human interaction, communication, and to be a person. You need to be in the group setting to learn to be a person, to work with group, to work with people, to work with the society. And so do not rush into go back to school immediately. Give yourself some try, and you can learn. I took Coursera course. You can learn to do the things you want to do, starting from simple. Let's say you want to be a graphic designer. First, you do not use Photoshop. It's too complicated. You do not use Illustrator. It's too complicated. Use a PowerPoint and get your idea on paper. Get crop some image from other places and see if you can make a statement design. See if you can make something that stands out and speak your idea. And after that, you can see, that may not be something that I like to do, because I'm not just that creative, or because my way of thinking is too much out of the range of the normal media, that I will not be hireable. I can only be an artist because nobody will hire me, but I cannot be an employee because nobody will hire me. So try it first. Give yourself a time, give yourself the experience to try out something, and then jump into, and then slowly go to school. When you have enough foundation, your passion, your love, and your true understanding of a particular subject, can you endure the pain of the hard work of all the things that comes with that particular subject? Otherwise, you will be so blind jumping into something without understanding. You will end up not liking it, or maybe it's a hit or miss. You may like it, or you may just, it's another wrong thing, right? And there are a lot of jobs that does not require a certificate. It requires your way of presentation. It requires your way of working with people, or it requires your particular project made that impress people. Now there are so many chances for you to make a living. You can start your own small business by blogging, giving people advice on one particular subject. May not be the subject that is done by many people, but you particularly know. You know how to make GoPro that just perfectly angled and perfectly timed and perfectly lighting. If you can do it, you can start to blog on that. You can start to give your advice, give your comments, give your share your knowledge. Through that, you gain your reputation, and you can do a makeup and how to make up from the most beautiful to even the most beautiful, or to do a makeup from the most ugly into the most beautiful, or do a makeup from plain to plain. Okay, so you can always find something interesting. Something that strikes me so just I do not understand is my makeup video. And I still have people watching my makeup. Before I make up, I got people say, "Oh, you are already pretty before makeup." Thank you, thank you. I really sincerely thank you. And then they say you anyway. So how many minutes we are? We are in the mark of 11 minutes. I can still keep on a few minutes. So you can do your you can do anything, make it unique. The most powerful, it's a little bit too much. The more powerful thing is your character, is your ability to communicate. And it does not mean that you have to talk as if you are a movie star, as if you are a star and this and that. You can be just talking like this, but there is something that is so unique of you that attract people and make people attract to you. And just the most plain thing can be captivating. So start a channel of staring at people, and start off a channel of something that you know, something you know better than others, or something you know less than others. Makeup is something that I know less than others, and I have the gut to make a video of showing my makeup because I want to learn. And people give me comments, and people give me advice. There are a lot of makeup artists and telling me what you do right, what you do wrong. I improve myself, and I keep something that I feel. Even the experts say I am wrong. It's not wrong for me. I will keep doing what I believe is right. So if I would like to say, so make it short, give yourself time and chance to experience things before you move on into it. Do not jump into something too suddenly. If you have already jumped into something and you feel the landscape is flat, is desperate, you need to get the nutrition from your heart, the juice of your energy, the juice of your passion to irrigate that arid land. You can change it. At the end, I didn't offer any little teeny tiny comments or suggestion. It's your life. You decide. Nobody else can help you. Not your mom, not your dad, not your wife, not your son, not your daughter, not your children. No, not anybody else. It is your life. Live your life as if you are the life. Live your life as if you are the owner of your life. You are the boss. You are the boss of yourself. Do I look like a boss? I'm the boss of Haiyin. How cool is that?